and unwise and ill-informed intervention. As the member opposite will know, they had 8 years in office to put sufficient numbers of police officers on. Within our first 3 months in office, we have increased the numbers of police officers in this borough to the largest ever number of council-funded police officers in the borough's history. That's a fact, and the residents recognise that and are benefiting from it. At no point did your administration do that. And to align on that scale, you did not ever achieve the levels of police officers that the Labour administration has currently funded directly. Now, despite that, we've also invested in significant new CCTV. Added to that, we have a new intelligence unit who are working with the police in order to strip out some of the waste that we found in the council, but more importantly, to identify people at risk as victims of crime or at risk of committing crime and intervening earlier. There has never been a point in this borough's history where there have been more police, more resources, and more actions taken by any administration. And that's why your comments are unwise. Now, turning to the matter at hand, it is quite incorrect for you to say that by deleting a senior management post in any way goes to the heart of tackling crime. In fact, it almost goes to the heart of what your administration did in office, where you deleted frontline services across the board, while paying some of the highest and having some of the most cumbersome management structures in local government in London. So deleting senior management posts is what we have been getting on doing for the last 3 years, whilst investing significantly in new relationship with the police that will see us sharing services with our local police force, and thus ending silent working and putting more resource into frontline crime fighting. And just on one, I think, political point to make, it is rich to have you making points about the Mayor of London's budget when the Prime Minister, Theresa May, spent her time in office criticising the police, undermining the police, and slatting their budgets. She is the only Home Secretary in my living memory who went to the Police Federation to take them to task and accuse them of being vested interest. This government is not a government that supports the police. It has set about their budgets, and all of us have to work around that. And not only is it undermining the police in our community, there has been a 74% cut to this council's budget since 2010, when the Liberal Democrat Conservative government first came into office. You can't sit there and recognise that we're losing £84 million of government funding, that the police are losing record amounts of government funding, and then say you shouldn't delete a senior management post at the same time as noticing we're putting record numbers of police on the street. What do we think the residents want? Do they want police on the street, or do they want senior management posts? We on this side know precisely what they want, which is why we beat your record after you had 8 years within just 3 months. 25%.